What's up, man? Could you hear me?
What's up, gang?
How you been?
I've been good, bro. I've been blessed. I can't even lie.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't even lie, bro. Like shit been smooth for your boy. I just put out the new section for the course, so I'm waiting on that to get finished getting edited. I went out to Phoenix and talked to the media director for top tier. So now I think they about to start pushing some of my shit over there. Like, you know what I mean? Want me to start do like some psych shit on like how to keep a funded account, like shit like that. So that's gonna start
Yeah.
pushing shit towards the brand. And then shit, I came back and shit, I had, like a couple of clothing brands want me to start like wearing their shit and do like some shoots with them and shit out here in Miami and shit. So I might fuck with that too and see what's going on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
whatever that's gonna push the brand right now, you know what I mean? Like whatever's gonna get your boy in front of people and just keep this shit going, like, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Keep that snowball rolling.
Yeah. But nah, on some chart shit, I ain't trade like last week. This week, I really been seeing this shit like sell off for real. But then I see it just hit this support. It hit this support over here. Whereas I've been seeing a 1 hour and shit, but they've been super sell buyers. You know what I'm saying? Smooth flow, but now we starting to get some indecision. So, um, what I'm gonna do, like, I'm gonna just pretty much wait for because right now it's just continuing. So I'm gonna wait for a smooth ass pullback to where like I could get some confluence areas like up either like up in this area right here,
Yeah.
up in that area if it pulled back, or like maybe like up in this area between these two lines if I could get some type of pullback. But the way it's continuing right now in the indecision and how steep it is, like even that's why I put that line right there. Like even how with this trend line, because even how steep it is, like I don't want to necessarily like you feel me, try to
Go
kind
right.
of in the middle and that shit
Yeah.
pop piece you real quick. So it's best to just wait until you hit either like one of the main resistance, like I said, confluence areas off the pullback, or wait for it to hit like negative 27, like a real negative 27, based off of it really finding the bottom. So here you would consider this like a test. So you would consider this the bottom that it found. That's the hints why I said we keying in on all that exhaustion that's down there, because that bearish candle, then that bullish candle make that tested of support. So that's everything else after that is pretty much like a retest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a retest. So this here, if you go to like 1 minute time frame, this shit right here is gonna be like a whole 100% retrace, right? Based on its 1 minute push, right? And that's why you see like small buyers coming into the market and shit once they tapped off of this zone and is leaving behind like this small exhaustion, right? So that's just off of the lower time frame. But you got to remember the lower time frame builds up the higher time frames. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
depending on how that structure stays and if it holds, right, that can lead us to, like I say, getting into more of that counter trend for us to get to that confluence point and then give us an area to really like put the fib out. Boom. So we measure that. Boom. Okay. That's a good PRZ. So we can use that as our next base. Boom, boom. Bring it down here. It's 23.6. You modify 23.6.
Yeah. How do I like what is everything on the fib mean?
Huh?
What does everything on the fibs mean?
All right, bet. So as far as Fibonacci,
Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna go over here so I can explain it better. Hold on. All right, bet. So Fibonacci is a fib retracement tool, right? So you're looking for a retracement to get a projection of the continuation of the trend. Okay, so if we're on an uptrend, all right, and the market is making a high, higher low, high, right? When we say projection, right, for a retrace, The retrace that we're looking for is here, right? Because we're on an uptrend. So the counter trend is the retracement. So in this case, we would use the Fibonacci from point A being the start of the push to point B, which is going to be the top wick of a bullish candle, right? And then we're looking for that point C, right? Which is going to be the retracement. So once we find a retracement that has found support at a price reversal zone, right? At one of these numbers over here, right? A price reversal zone. Then you can, based on that price reversal zone, those numbers have like psychological meanings, and you can project to either this take profit right here being negative 27% or negative 61.8 being our TP2.
Okay.
So based on these, so now getting into these, right? And that's an example just for the uptrend. In the downtrend, it would just be the opposite. All right. So you would be looking for, it would be some type of like boom or high, boom, right? So if that's what we were looking for on the downtrend, once again, it would be from a high point of the push of the bearish candle to the support, which is going to be the lowest point of the bearish candle of the support. And then the retrace we would be looking for would be the counter trend, which is going to be when buyers come in. And based on one of these price reversal zones, we would be able to then project the momentum, right? The momentum going to negative 27 or negative 61.8. And that's the one piece I forgot to put in when we were talking about the uptrend. It helps you project the momentum. So based on these certain numbers, it's going to help you project the momentum. All right. So now breaking down the numbers, right? So first one is 23.6, right? And 23.6, let me change this. 23.6 is not considered a price reversal zone because that is when the market is known for consolidation and continuation, right? So the market will pretty much do like this, right? And then continue to negative 27%.
Okay.
Like, so you're expecting that because it's mainly still, in this case, it would be mainly still more sellers in the market. It still would be 70% sellers in the market, right? And then it would be, in this case, like 23.6 buyers. You see what I mean? So it's made there's pressure still built up to continue pushing eventually, right? So the market would just be on pause most of the time, right? So getting into 38.2 next. 38.2 is going to be your first PRZ level, right? And this PRZ level is you're expecting an aggressive push to the negative 27. So that's going to be like the first lower high point or first higher low point area that you're looking for in structure. You see what I'm saying? So when the market is consolidating, right? If it goes here and tests here, boom. Most of the time, sometimes boom, it'll double bottom and then, or I mean double top, or start to make those lower highs again, and then you can get that aggressive push, right? Or even it can look like this at times. You'll see that aggressive push, right?
All right.
So then getting into 50%, once again, 50% is not a price reversal zone. That's when like it's neutral, right? So it'll be neutral like buyers and sellers. Okay.
So it's stagnant.
Yep. I mean, not so much stagnant, but like the market could pretty much like, if it came up here, right, you would want to make sure that it tests, because if not, sometimes it could go to 61.8. You see what I'm saying? And then create like a head and shoulders or some shit like that before you start getting back into that moderate retracement. And that's what 61.8 is. 61.8 is your next price reversal zone. And that's going to be a moderate retracement. So that's like the sweet spot. That's the spot where everybody pretty much wants to catch that retrace, because you can catch it smooth going back to negative 27, right? and the you get a pretty good risk to reward. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, yeah. Bet. So the next one is 78.6. And 78.6 is you're gonna be looking for like a slow retracement. So, and the reason when you start getting into these higher ones is because you got to think. Remember, the seller pressure in this case, right? Because this is a seller move, right? See how much sellers is coming into the market compared to how many buyers is now coming back into the market as we get deeper.
Yeah.
So when the market comes up there, right? So when the market comes up here, right? You start to get slower movements, and you got to make sure that you start to get a trend within a trend back to your negative 27, because you got to give those sellers, you got to give them time to come back into the market. You see what I'm saying? And to force those buyers back out.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
100% is going to be a full retracement. So that's going to be the that's going to be like the last, like, it's not a price reversal zone, it's just the last pretty much zone where the market can retest and still with stay within structure. You know what I mean? So if it breaks 100%, then you pretty much break structure and you're looking for, you can anticipate a new trend, right? Because at that point, that means like the buyers came all the way within the market and there's like no more sellers. So at 100%, you know, pretty much if you was looking at 100%, it would be like that, and there would be a bunch of buyers in the market. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, as far as pressure wise and volatility wise, right? And then 110 is going to be stop loss areas, right? 110, 120 is going to be stop loss areas, and that's why 100% retrace and 88.6 retracements, these higher ones are going to be like your best risk to reward, like more quality setups, because
Yeah.
the stop loss is like right there, but the 23.6 is down here, 38.2 down here, so it's more risky because you still have, you still have all of this fuck up room.
Oh yeah.
So 23.6, when people take them risky ass trades, you got all of this fuck up room up here. You know what I mean? Versus if you taking a trade at 78.6 or 88.6, now you only have this fuck up room. You know what I mean? You still, stop losses is still here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? So the ones I like to take is going to be here, here. Remember, 88.6 is a very slow retracement. 78.6 is a slow retracement back to negative 27. 61.8, moderate retracement. 38.2, aggressive push.
Okay. You utilize all of them?
Huh?
With you, do you utilize all of them?
Do I utilize all of them?
Yeah, like you use all of them?
I mean, it depends on where the market retraces back to.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on where the market retraces back to.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was a good breakdown for you though, as far as like Fibonacci.
Yeah, that was a good breakdown. Yeah, this is getting recorded.
Yeah, I'm recording it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on YouTube for you.
All right, bet.
Yeah. You got any other questions
Nah, not so far.
so far? Okay. What you think? Have you been reading the book yet?
Yeah, I've been reading it.
What
I
notes have
like
you
that
been
book.
able to take?
Let me pull out my journal.
Okay.
always got like,
Huh?
so I got some like some definitions like the loss aversion, the sunk cost effect,
Yep.
explosion effect, outcome bias,
Talk to me
recency
about that.
bias.
Talk to me about
It-
that loss aversion.
Say that again.
I said, talk to me about the loss aversion.
Loss aversion. So it's like the tendency for people to have strong preference for avoiding losses over acquiring gains. So basically, they have a strong preference for avoiding losses. So
Mm-hmm.
they're always going for gains and they keep on going for buys, random sells. So they're just going that they don't want to lose. So they
Right,
keep on going and buying shit.
right,
And their outcome in their head and thinking they're gonna win.
right.
But in reality, there's no strategy to it.
Yep. And if you don't got no plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
Promise you that. You gotta have a plan. Like you gotta have a plan, bro.
So gotta know what you want to do. And
Yeah.
be having your head all going everywhere.
Yep. Yep. What else you got?
But like I was just this was like me just learning like this is like basically like my first time like really learning this. So I was putting like some market down, like the market structure. I was looking at some
Okay.
what counter trend is and like how turtles never try to predict the market direction. Instead,
Nope.
they look for indicators, like
Yep.
just random stuff that I was seeing and stuff. It's
Yep.
like trade with an edge, manage your risk, be
Yep.
consistent, keep it simple.
Keep
So I
it
was
simple.
just seeing like
Yep.
little things that they were saying that made sense. I was like writing down. And like the science of controlled risk, like money management, the size of market risk.
Mm-hmm.
The money management refers to managing the size of market risk to ensure one's ability to keep going through the invertible bad periods that every trader experiences.
Yep, yep, and that's real, bro. Every trader gonna go through like regular loss periods where you go through like two, three L's here and there, bro. But as long as you stick it to your plan, bro, those shits can get made back up. I promise you.
Yeah,
I'm saying as long as you thinking and coming in with the workflow of okay, I know how I'm gonna distribute my lot size. I'm gonna distribute my lot size like I told you. Where that shit at? Based on certain retracement levels, right? If I want to take a 23.6,
yeah,
shit, I don't have to put my heavy lot size on there. You know what I mean? I could just throw a lot size out there that I'm cool with. So if that shit don't go
yeah,
my way, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? And I know that L can be made up. People be tripping where it's like they don't know how to distribute their risk. You know what I'm saying? Based on projections and based on where the market finds certain levels of resistance or based on how many confluences they see. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you gotta know what the defense is doing before you try to shoot, before you try. It's like people just shooting blindly. And every time they shooting from deep. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's just like, no, bro,
I
like
be,
at 23.6, good risk management, like, okay, bet if I got $1,000 and I'm trading US 30, okay, cool. If I want to do a 23.6, I'll throw a point zero 0.01 out there. You know what I'm saying? But if I have a 61.8 or 78.6 retracement and I have $1,000, yeah, I might be comfortable doing a point zero 0.04
again.
5. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like it's a different type of level or 100% retracement a point zero 0.05, point zero 0.07. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever the
yeah,
case is, like just based on my precision and what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? My level of skill. But it's just like, bro, there's no way I'm up, bro. There's no way like I'm gonna be maxing out my account at a 23.6 move. And people do that and fuck themselves over in that psychology over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad
yeah,
that you tap in with the one-on-one, bro. Like, cause people don't understand this. They don't get this starting off. So it's like they start off with all technicals and then they just it's like a kid in a candy store. They just go crazy.
Yeah.
But when you come see me first, it's like you get your diet plan. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get your diet plan. So it's like now when you go in the candy store, it's like, all right, I know I can only have one of these, you know what I'm saying? Like you go in there, you selective and you going based on your appetite. You're not going based off of what you see and just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where's like going into the strip club for the first time. You know what I'm saying? You go to the strip club for the first time, bro. Like I took my brother in there before, bro. Nigga went crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just
gotta run into everything.
Brought him out of Miami, bro. Brought a nigga to the strip club, bro. Went nuts, nigga. I'm talking about, bro got missing for like 3 hours, bro. bro got missing for 3 hours, bro. Came back, grabbed the bottle out the section, and they got missing again. You see what I'm saying? Like I was just like, bro, you know what I mean? But that's how it is. That's like, oh, I'm gonna put this trade in. Oh, shit ain't go my way, or it did go my way. I'm gonna put this trade in, but you just willy-nilly with it, and you ain't got no plan on and being strategic on how you know, and being player about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The real player gonna spend his bread wisely. He gonna chill. He gonna make sure he gonna play the vibe out. You know what I'm saying? But you go your first time, soon as somebody grab you, nigga, like you're gone. You see what I'm saying? Like soon as somebody touch you, nigga, you melting. But somebody that got, you know what I mean? Somebody that
already had it.
Bro, nah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna vibe. I know we're gonna be here for a couple of hours. I'm a, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it player. You know what I'm saying? No, let me come back to you after I eat. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you get the better trades.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. See what I mean? I'm gonna wait till a good retracement. I'm gonna wait till, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be picky about mine. I'm gonna be choosy about mine. You feel me? So, the same thing, bro. It's just mirroring it and being able to reflect it on here. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing. You just wanted to make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I came into this. I was like, yeah, I gotta go through this strategically. I was like, I gotta pay for the right education and just be watching YouTube shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. No, that's smooth. That's smooth.
I mean, if I knew about your YouTube, yeah, I could have been watching YouTube.
Nah, for sure.
You got some gems on that shit.
But all that shit in the course now, so you ain't got no worries. I all that in the course. Like I'm only pushing new stuff on YouTube now. Yep, like new stuff and just high level conversations like this, like they got good questions, good,
Yes, sir.
I mean, really wanna know what's going on with this shit for real. But yeah, so right now, man, like we've been having those sellers in strong, but it look like it's trying to find support. So if we based on that daily, if we might can get that pullback. You know what I'm saying? If we get that pullback, then that'll be smooth. We can find one of these confluence points to really be able to take advantage of like some exhaustion. Or like I said, just being dynamic enough could have took advantage of the exhaustion down here. You know what I mean? The buys, understanding how we done already had hits. We done already had hits of this daily support that's been respected, multiple times. All right. So just being able to have confidence in that, all right, it just, we got like a little bullish hammer kind of forming on the 4 hour. Just walking it down pretty much, really. All right, we got a lot of indecision right there as well. So as I said, we might be able to, and it's on the backside of this trend line that I'm seeing now. You see, boom.
Yeah.
Like that's looking good. That's looking real good. So if we can get some type of higher low point up in here, because this is just gonna be a test right now. So until this goes like bullish and then another bullish candle forms beyond this level right here, like with no kind of like real wick, like they gotta look like real strong, like kind of like this. Well, kind of like this, like something like this, like real strong up in here. If that breaks above this, then we can start anticipating the buys to come up here. But if it stays up under here and we see exhaustion there, we can get back into that seller's bias. But for right now, it look like it's just trying to make that support down here stick.
Yeah.
We'll see. But this is the patient.
Yeah,
It's the patient game, especially when it comes to like a lot of indecision. You know what I mean? You want to make sure
yeah,
make sure that you patient and like you said, like he said in the book, let the market tell you what's going on. You know, like let the market print, let it
yeah,
tell you what's going on before you try to make any kind of moves. You know what I'm saying? Like wait until it tell you who in control, wait till it tell you where it's trying to go. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
anticipate what should be happening next. You know what I'm saying? Based on what you see. And based on what we see is the market is hitting support. You know, 1, 2, that's been previously off the daily. So we would anticipate some type of bounce, you know, bounce off of this area. So
yeah. So basically, just look back at the data, read it like a book, and then the data is gonna tell you what the next page could be like.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right. But the story could always switch up because it's like
yeah. So you can't just
you can't just be like,
assume.
yeah, assume, yeah, like nah, that shit can always switch up. Especially when you trade in high volatile pairs, you could go to the bathroom and come back and there's some whole different shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you just gotta be on it. You know what I mean? You just gotta be on it. You gotta be on it, man. Show up. You know, be willing to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like overall, just be a good manager. Like manage yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be a good manager. Like that's one thing that stuck with me that my homeboy QB Stoop always told me. Like when I was struggling in my journey with shit, he was just like, Monte, just focus on being a good manager, bro. Like manage your bread, manage what you got going on, and I guarantee, bro, when you managing your shit right, bro, the shit on the chart's gonna come easy. And I promise you, ever since I really started focusing on that, bro, like when he told me that, everything else been up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just want to manage everything, like, because I understand it's really a mirror reflection of what you do in your real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and then I see it with Big Bro. I see it with Q. You know what I'm saying? I see how he able to just show up and smack this shit and then just walk away. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying this like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I know nobody perfect, but for a
yeah,
good for a good amount, nigga, for consistency, like you know me, I ain't about to be around no fake shit. So it's like, I'm
yeah.
like, bro, that's inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
That's it.
that's all it is. You know what I mean? Inspiration, bro. Like you could do it, I could do it too, and it's enough for all us to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the great part
That's
about it.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a
We
great
all
part
can be.
about it. It's enough for all of us, bro. All of us. I promise you, it is. We could all take the same move and eat. I promise you.
Yes, sir.
I promise you. You know. So like that's the beauty about this shit, man. That's why I have no problem sharing information. I have no problem like people want to tap in and yeah, that's what I'm here for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I genuinely love what I do. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely love this shit. Like, you know, because when you put all the bullshit aside and you know how to interact with it, bro, it's a blessing to be able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? To just be able to wake up and do this shit. Like, I'm in Arizona and shit, bro. Like, I'm able to wake up and just 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like just able to
Yeah,
do that. You know what I mean? Pay for my trip. Go to the mall out there and just splurge. Like and just have a good
yes,
time on
sir.
that trip. Like push my flight back, push my flight up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
whatever we
sir.
want to do, bro, we get into. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm with the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's a blessing, bro. Like that's a blessing. That's why I say this tour that we have, bro. Like I just want to be able to spread it, bro, and just transfer the knowledge, bro, because when we become wise with this, bro, and not only with this, but like I say, how we managing ourselves as individuals and governing ourselves, bro, we gonna rise as a motherfucking people, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Niggas ain't gonna be ready for us stepping with this, bro. You know what I mean? You be in Dubai, you be in Paris,
Yes,
you
sir.
be where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And be able to financially be secure. You know what I'm saying? Be secure. So it's like now you can't even be moved off certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit don't even move you. You know?
Yeah, shit ain't gonna
It
affect you
ain't
like
gonna
that.
phase you. It ain't even gonna affect you. Like certain conversations, certain shit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It ain't gonna phase you. You know what I mean? Like for instance, I'm out in Arizona and shit, right? Just on some swag shit. I'm out there, right? And I'm out there with my homies and shit. And they, you know what I mean? Niggas talking and shit about the bill and you know what I mean? All this other
yeah,
shit. Like you know how it should go, trying to bust it down and shit like that before niggas go to the club or whatever.
Yeah.
It got to the point, I guess, where these niggas were like, won't really like trying to bust it down or whatever for the bill and shit. And I'm just like, bro, like let's just do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like I just
Yeah.
do it, bro, for the experience. Let's just do it, bro. Like fuck what they
Yes,
talking about. If
sir.
it's us three paying for it, and we got 10 niggas, fuck it, we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what time we
Yeah.
on. Like, because it's about the experience, about the memories. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be here forever. And this is where we make the bread for. We make it so we can spend a little bit of it, have some fun with it, and then come back and make some more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that should be the attitude. That should be the mentality.
Yeah. You
You
gotta do
know
everything.
what I mean? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but like I said, just to be able to do it, be in the space to be able to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh y'all perfect, y'all there. Nah, we own it. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yes,
don't matter.
sir.
It don't matter. You know, like and to be able to be that for your people, that anchor. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it's a different ball game. You know, it's a whole different ball game, and it's a whole different level. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, keep sharpening this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like keep sharpening it. And but there's been a good session and stuff. So I'm gonna probably post this one on YouTube so that way, you know what I mean, people can get the fib knowledge and stuff.
All right.
And then
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that
yeah.
back.
And then we just gonna see how this play out. We gonna see how this play out and stuff. Cause it's still in like in that 23-6 area. So we could get I'm trying to see if we get that pullback, but if not, we're gonna see if the lower time frame based on like M30 and 15. Yeah, see, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're just gonna be patient and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be patient
Yeah.
and see what's going on. That's all we're gonna do. But good session, bro. You gonna have the charts for the next one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have them.
All right, bet. So on the next one, we'll go over your charts and critique, and then get into some more psych stuff, and keep reading the book, bro. Just keep reading, bro, because I'm telling you, that reading strengthen your brain, strengthen everything, bro, and then just have you and keep you in a certain mindset, especially like when you trading.
All right.
All
And
right,
so sometimes like back testing, it keeps on saying like we don't have data for this point or some shit.
say that again. Say that again. You said sometimes when you
Like
back testing, that means
like
sometimes
sometimes
you going too
yeah,
far back. You going too far back then.
I'm
Like
going too
yeah,
far.
yeah. Like that means you on a
Damn.
lower time frame and you going too far back. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like how far
When you
could
doing
you
your back testing and shit,
like where should I go?
like for instance, like you could do real quick, you could do an area like this, you do area like this, you do area like this, and that's not too far from where we currently at. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh, okay.
do areas like this, you know what I mean? And you still be able to get the information. But if you start going like that here and shit, then it's like, especially if you ain't got like the top tier plan, then it's like that shit it ain't about to let you see none of
Oh,
that.
okay. All right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then was on these last 5 minutes.
You said you said what? I think that shit froze. You hear me, gang?
Do you trade GJ?
Oh no, I only trade US 30.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I trade US 30.
And like you did just focus on.
Yeah. I just focus on US 30, man, because like she move enough for me. She move enough for me. So as long as she cashing out, I'm gonna cash out. Make sense?
Did you hear me?
Nah, what you say?
I use GJ. Should I be looking at US?
I can't even hear what you said, gang. That shit breaking up. What you say?
Should I be using GJ or should I be using US 30?
I would say shit. I would say honestly, I would say fuck with US 30, bro. Like
Yep.
that GJ shit, man. Like Man, that it ain't. I don't fuck with it. I don't. I think it's too much. I know people trade it and shit, but it's like I think it's too much. I would rather trade US 30 or even for you like Nas 100.
Nah,
Yeah, that would be like a good starter before even coming to US 30.
all right, but I'll
Yeah,
check them out.
yeah. So back test on Nas, that'll be smooth. And it's like 60% correlated with US 30. So it's like it's similar sometimes.
Okay,
All
all
right,
right.
that. And then let's link Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, same time.
All right,
All right, say that.
all right. Later, Matt.
All right, bro.